y'all, welcome back. My name is Shamika, and this is Check the Rhymes. I am super excited that you're here. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all, I am super excited about this film that's coming out on August 23rd called The Forge. It'll be in theaters nationwide. Again, it's called The Forge, and it'll be in theaters on August 23rd. It's a film of faith and inspiration. It's a film that reminds us all that sometimes we need someone to just believe in us. You know, we can believe in ourselves, but sometimes it's just that extra push when there's somebody there that says, I got you, I believe in you. And hey, I want y'all to know I believe in you. So this is a new powerful film from the Kendrick Brothers. And you know, if you've seen the film The War Room, then you know how powerful their films are, right? So here to talk about the film The Forge are two of the stars, Priscilla Shirer and Aspen Kennedy. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss today's show. Hi, welcome to Check the Rhymes.
Hi, Shamika.
Hey, Shamika.
How are y'all this morning?
Pretty good.
Good. How are you?
I'm excited because I absolutely cannot wait to see this movie in theaters because there's something about the power of prayer because Lord knows we can all use prayer. But I wanted to know what drew you guys to the role of Cynthia and Isaiah. We can start with you, Aspen.
Yeah, when I first saw the breakdown, I literally was just like, this seems so relatable to me. I felt seen in a way. And I was like, man, this would be an amazing opportunity to be able to portray and express in a story that I hold true to my heart, as well as to be able to tie my faith into that. So when I saw it, I was like, man, God, like, I really want this opportunity. And when it came my way, I was super grateful about that.
I love that. What about you, Priscilla? I feel like I know you. I watch you on all the things all the time.
Oh, well, I hope whatever you looked at is a blessing to you.
It is always.
But for me, when they sent me the script and I'm looking at Cynthia, the mother of this 19-year-old son, it just resonated with me because I'm a boy mom. I have 3 boys and they're exactly that age. They're 21, 20, and 15 years old. And just like Isaiah in this film, I'm a mom that hopes there will be some men outside of our biological family, like a coach on their basketball team or an employer that they have a summer job at that company, or just a man they admire for his excellence in whatever his craft is. When that man pauses and listens to a kid, places value on them, encourages them, challenges them. Man, I know for my sons, that has shifted and shaped their lives so significantly. So to see that play out on film in The Forge is a spectacular viewing experience for those who will be inspired by this storyline.
I love it. And is this film, because forgive me because I watched it a while ago, but is the film based in Charlotte, but it wasn't filmed in Charlotte? Is that what I'm thinking? Okay, because I was trying to,
That's right.
I kept saying like, because I'm in Charlotte and I thought, it kind of looks like this part of town. Like you did a great job with making it look like it was in Charlotte.
Oh, good.
So what, obviously the film has a lot of different themes and just what I took away was discipleship, mentorship being like a huge theme. And of course, the power of prayer. What are you both hoping that viewers get from this?
I'm hoping that they really will be not just inspired, but challenged, that they'll understand that it is all of our responsibility to look around us, be aware of the people that I like to say the Lord entrusts to us. Like it's not by chance that you work with that person, that you go to church with that person, that you, mom, are on the PTA with that other mother or whatever, that our lives are crossing paths with other people. And it's intentional. We're supposed to be saying to ourselves, okay, what has the Lord entrusted this person to me for? Is there something I'm supposed to do to just encourage them or challenge them or listen to them? Man, spending time listening to somebody, it places value on them. They feel heard, that maybe sometimes you don't know what's going on in their backstory and that it's been so long since they've actually felt like anybody has cared about them. And so if we're all aware of the people in our surroundings and we're not so self-focused that we can't actually give someone the time of day and invest in their lives, I think that will have a ripple effect that is beyond what any of us can think.
I love that. What about you, Aspen? Was there anything that you hope that people take away from this?
Yeah, one of the themes that resonated with me the most is the power of when we let things go and forgive others. And I believe that it's displayed so well to a point where Isaiah was carrying this bitterness and this anger and this resentment towards his father, not realizing that there was so much more available to him and for him. But it was a thing where he needed that mentor to step in and say, hey, you have to forgive. You have to make that choice, not by your feelings, but by choice. And once he did that, it allowed so much more room in his heart and in his life to understand who God is without the lens of his father, just to say, okay, you know what? I can't forgive. And these are the things that God has for me. And I have to believe those things and go forward. So honestly, I really want people to understand that element and the theme of forgiveness.
Oh, I love that, because that it was powerful in the film when that moment of that release of I forgive. It was because for me, I was thinking there's probably some people I need to forgive. So hopefully the other people watching will go through that too. Like there's some people I need to forgive so that I can move forward. The other thing, I'm so glad Miss Clara is back.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all?
I need to borrow her because, and that speaks to the power of prayer. Why do you think it's so important to portray that in this film?
Well, as you mentioned, Miss Clara was just loved from War Room 10 years ago.
Yeah.
She was the heart and soul of that film. And I think the reason why is because she was your grandmother. She was the woman that was the mother of the church, the one that would just lay her hand on your back, and her just putting her hand on your back made you feel seen and covered and supported by someone who'd walked down the road a while and had a story to tell you and could just encourage you by their example, like, I made it and you can make it too. Yeah. So I think that when people see Miss Clara and then she is challenging them to keep on praying, keep on showing up for your life, keep on trusting God, to hear that coming from someone that's not 20, not 28, not 30, but someone who's well down the road with gray hair, that endears you to them and to what they're teaching you in a spectacular way.
Absolutely. So that brings me to my next question, because this is something I've just been contemplating, and I'm like, this interview is perfect to bring this up. When you are praying, and I'm just curious as to both of your thoughts on this, when you are praying and praying and praying and praying and God is silent, what would you tell people that they need to do in that instant? Because some people just want to just give up and say, oh, it's not working. And they just want to keep living life like they are. What would you say to them to keep them encouraged? Aspen, we can start with you. Put you in the hot seat first.
Yeah, no, I love it. So it's funny because in college, it was a thing for me where I was graced to understand that God was either in a place of positioning me for something, preparing me for something, or protecting me from something. So when I would pray to over the years to understand that he's more relational with me, it's just like, okay, God, you want what's best for me. And you're training my heart to ask for the things that you want for me in your will. So I don't want to be outside of that. So I understand that ultimately what he has for me and that aligns with my heart's desires, he will do that, because I should want the things that he wants for me. So understanding that, okay, if this didn't happen, it's for my protection, or you're preparing me along the way. So when it does happen, that he's such a loving father to the point where he won't give you anything even before it's time, because he doesn't want you to destroy or to self-destruct, so it's a thing where he's also can position you when you trust that, okay, God, you're going to place me on your timing, which is the best time ever. You have a sense of peace about your prayers to say, you know what, I know that I am heard, I know that I am loved, and I know that ultimately I will end up exactly where I need to be because you are the sovereign Father. So that's been my personal experience.
I love that. I'm like, yes, amen. And I see Priscilla, I just felt the Cynthia jumping out too, like proud mother.
Oh my gosh, that was a great answer. I'm literally going to write those 3 P's down, because basically what Aspen was expressing was exactly what I was thinking, that God is never not speaking. It's just that he may not be giving us the answer that we prefer in the way we prefer it. So we're saying he's not speaking, but it could be that he just wants you to wait right where you are. Open up your eyes to what he is doing around you, that he is preparing you right now, that he is offering protection right now, that he is positioning you where you need to be right now. So just because something's not changing doesn't mean he's not speaking. It just means you need to change your prayer a little bit. Lord, until you make a shift, would you open my eyes to see what you are doing that is right around me that I'm missing right now because I'm so caught up in the answer that I want.
Woo, y'all have preached to me this morning, and I cannot wait for everybody to check this movie out, because I feel like everything you guys just said And even when we were specifically talking about the film, there's so many gems that I hope people take away from this film and apply it to their lives. So I want to thank you both, Priscilla and Aspen, for joining me on Check the Rhymes. The Forge is in theaters nationwide on August 23rd. I'm going to see it again. I'm going to take my mama and anybody else I can think of to go see this film.
Enjoy it.
Thanks. Thank you so much.